child, I put it in oven. I make oven on.
All right, I'm about to be a big critic on this one. Yeah, a big surprise. A YouTuber with a small account choosing to criticize people with bigger accounts. What is the world turning into? But maybe I'm just the one in the weird corner, right? So the underdog who's fighting with broken gloves is coming with quite the fight on this one. But I feel, all right, hear me out. If you got a nice lounge, a very well paid for mic, good podcasting material, beautiful lighting, a good setting, surely you prepared yourself for the conversations you guys were going to have that day. Or maybe it was just a freestyle thing that you're supposed to do. But
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
These podcasts, and I feel like this is what people are not grasping on the internet. It's for certain intellects. Like there's people on podcasts. Like just because they're on a podcast doesn't mean they're smart.
Thank you.
They're not so bright, especially open chat. And I mean this. I'm not even joking. You guys are not so smart. Like you just say anything. You just spew diarrhea. I don't understand. What does whatever they spoke about, whatever they're being cancelled for now, have to do with anything? What does that help anyone with anything? That's what I'm saying. Some podcasts are for like they're not so bright. So it's not even a thing. Like you I feel like we all knew at some point this was gonna happen. They were gonna get cancelled. Like I feel like the audience that watches that podcast is not our audience or McG's audience.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, when things get to TikTok, clips get to TikTok, that's when a broader spectrum gets to see these things. But they're not so smart. I expected it from them.
what you don't do is to come and say, oh no, these guys they're not intellect, they're not intelligent, really. I feel like they're just spitting verbal diarrhea. No freaking da, okay? People have been doing that for the past 10 years now on the internet. Where have you been, woman? I feel like surely as a person who's grown up, you could have said something a bit more, I don't know, I don't know, man. Put us on the map. If you're a step up from what they are, say something different. Because here's something. I don't really like open chat. I feel like they are the teenage version of podcast and chill, right? But at the same time, I respect them because they are what they are. And by that, I mean they've never taken themselves seriously. They've spoken things that are out of context since their beginning, their preconception. As far as I've known this thing, they've been taking shots at people, taking shots at celebrities, taking shots at people, taking shots at each other. They've been taking shots with ladies. They've been talking shots about ladies. They've been talking shots about guys. They take shots, I'm sure, when they're bored. But even on the YouTube, the only thing they serve is shots. It's just my YouTube shots is filled with them taking shots. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm saying you can't be a person who takes open chat seriously. And when you do, you can't be the guy who's the girl or guy who says nothing. Speak actual sense. Be a step up. You can't say, I feel like they're not intelligent. No freaking da, man. Nobody's intelligent nowadays, okay? Well, maybe there are those guys, I guess, that just qualify for the term. But how many people on the internet actually are intelligent? I watch people who are intelligent because I don't want to. Hey man, you know what I mean? I'll stick to my teaching degree and just be that. But if you want to be a step up from what you're criticizing, be an actual step up. Don't talk about them just to be like them. Because how I feel now is that this lady served us a good, well-dished nothing burger. Congratulations. You became the exact same thing you just tried to fight against. Oh, you fight against the bully only to become the new big bully. Yeah, that's that. That's what just happened right now with this lady. Honestly, I feel like when we come to the internet, at least bring a good point. We are not asking for much, all right? I know I get to speak nonsense myself, but I'm saying the difference between her and me right now is I literally just put my phone up, make a few shots, make a few cuts, and then make the video, send it to the YouTube, right? But what I don't do is say other people are not intelligent, shoot them down for how they are and what they speak. Open chats, sorry. I mean, we know, I've always known open chats is kids, man. You know what I mean? I mean, surely they're around my age group, but they're younger, they're kids, right? Obviously, the only thing they'll spew is diarrhea, man. That's what kids do. That's what kids do. If you give a teenage a mic and an open access internet without censoring what they're saying, and you let them speak, they sound like you. They just speak nothing for the whole 20 minutes, and that 10 minutes that they speak, maybe they'll start making usual good-ish sense. But you can't join them. Your job is to come prepared to the podcast and show them how it's supposed to be done. Speak different. They're not intellects. Really, I feel like they're just spewing verbal Turn off my microphone, these girls. Subscribe.